Hello. Um, isn't this nice? It's nice to have a routine. It is good to have a routine. I think I'm happy. Basically the order I'll be posting things. So I was quite late and I posted today. Then I thought it would be quite nice if the format is I get the video recorded and then the next day I can chop it up, because usually it takes about an hour to post. I don't have Wi-Fi here, I just use my mobile data. So it takes about an hour to post a 10-minute video. Sometimes more, sometimes less. But it's quite nice if I don't, and it has to be understood. I have to keep the app open and running, and usually I'll film it and then be like, I want to go to bed, but then there have been times where I've had to stay up to get it to post. Then it's TikTok, then it's the edit, and then all of this stuff. So I think the new format is record, post the next day. I'm gonna stop going into detail so much about how my days are going, because I think I'll let you know if anything interesting happens. Nothing interesting happened today. I have a friend who cancelled on me. We rescheduled. It's all good. Another friend from back home, probably my best friend back home, he was in a university lecture today, so we didn't actually get to call. But I realise I'm sort of out of frame. We didn't get to call, so that was annoying, but we scheduled a meet up. Family tomorrow. Then it's... Seeing family member tomorrow, then I'm seeing my friend that I was going to meet today. He's coming down on Thursday, so that'll be nice. Means that I don't have to spend money getting up and down London, which is where I live. I think it's okay to disclose that, given how it's a big city. So, yeah. Not much else going on. I'm trying to think, is there anything I want to talk about? Maybe I should start making notes and things across the day. I suppose as well, I'm not doing as much as I usually am. I'm still doing stuff, but not, there's not so much hustle and bustle. Yeah, I understand. Well, I understand people. I'm not a YouTuber. I just post and we'll see. But no, I understand, like, people, the whole daily vlog thing. You've got to make your life interesting. But that's when it's like technically a job. This is not a job. This is just a project. Every time I go to record a video, I take my phone out of the phone case and prop it up. Don't know why I take it out of the phone case. I think it's just habit, I guess. In fact, anytime I record a proper video, anytime I'm doing auditions or self-tapes, always out of the phone case. But every time I take it off, I have this in the back of you probably can't, I don't know if that's flipped. It says, "You are worthy of all the good things in life." Isn't that nice? Someone gave me that at a festival. I was working at the bar, and this was one of the first festivals I worked, so I really had no idea what I was doing, and frankly was quite scared, as I usually am. There's an Irish word for it. All I can think of is belerchte, which I know it's one of those words that's lost in translation. I want to say Chinook as well, but I know that means fox. I think it's a mixture between those two. But so what do we call it? The Belerste means, I love this. It's a word that's lost in translation. It means there's no direct translation, obviously, but it means the drink you have with someone to memorialize a deal, basically. But in modern day, it's more meant as like you go on a hike and then you go to the pub afterwards, or like, I don't know, that's just that first pint you have with someone, or you have a pint to, after a hard day's work or something. So it's not like excuse for drinking, but say I've just completed a marathon, I haven't drunk for 6 months. That Belerste. Beautiful. Anyway, but sorry, the word I was looking for was like when you're new to an environment and embarrassed. I don't know what that word is, but I was really bricking it, as I usually do, because I was nervous at a festival. It's like these people, I've been to festivals, I knew how upset I would get around my drinks. I wouldn't really, I'm too polite at times, but I knew how, like, it's a service thing. You're giving someone a service and you want to make sure it's the best. So I'm like breaking it, but then I'm thinking it's fine. There's going to be training. There wasn't. It was very slapdash. These, you're a festival worker. I should have known. Now I know, obviously, but you're a festival worker. You're like, the pretty much easiest base entry job. One of the easier base entry jobs. Obviously, as you work your way up, like, there's, got to have certifications and stuff. But, so anyway, started, and I was, but it's, you're just getting, you're not even pouring pints, or at least that festival I wasn't. You're just making drinks, but still, you don't want to mess up like anything really. And my main mistake was I would charge people at the end instead of going, oh yeah, just put that there and then I'll make you your drinks. I would hand them the drinks and then go, do you want to pay? Which was so easy for them to run away. But anyway, no, the end of a shift, 12-hour shift, this was, as well, while I was nervous, was I was staying 3 days away in, I think, north of Sussex or whatever. Don't remember exactly where it was, but genuinely it was, I was just staying in a tent. And it was 12 hours, and then at the end of the 12 hours, they're like, we need you to be security, because some people are trying to leave, and I'm like, fuck. So, but as I was, someone gave me that. It's nice. I tried giving it to someone once, but they handed me back. In fact, I've got the, the one of the letters up on my wall. Sorry. As well, isn't it like... So the reason I'm so nasal isn't because I can't breathe through my nose. It's because I was a mouth breather, which you can probably see. This lighting does a lot for my jawline. Usually it's not that defined. I don't know, I've been eating healthier and stuff, but... Yeah, anyway. It says... I tried to give it to her, and she said... I believe... This, I'm also giving this back to you because I believe it's true, especially for you. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? I'm gonna slow down, just appreciate things in life more, I guess. Like when I was sticking all that up, I'm like, it just helps to be like, oh, I have actually lived a life. And I'm going to continue living a life. I've got stuff planned. I just need to, I guess, be more sure of myself. And like, yeah. Sorry, they're not, I promise more exciting stuff will happen. Yeah, I don't know. I appreciate the 2 people that are subscribed. The third one is just me on another account. But the 2 people, I really appreciate you, genuinely. And, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to play some PlayStation, bed, lunch. Things are looking up. I'm just happy. I know it's like no one sees this, and I don't really care. This is just making me happy. I'm really glad I started doing this, and I'll hopefully continue to do it. Anyway, love you.